Sup everyone, this is Draco Evolve back yet again with some latest Manchester United transfer news and speculation. This is an earlier video than normal. I thought I'd get it out to you guys ASAP. It's in regards to Christian Eriksen. So there is a transfer update on Christian Eriksen, and there is, I know we were in for him yesterday according to reports, and he was a player that I said I wouldn't mind, and I'm sure most of you have agreed, even though Bruno Fernandes will be our #1 target for that particular position. But this morning a lot of reports have coming out, a lot of various reports, credible reports are coming out that the deal is off and we are not going to be signing Christian Eriksen or anyone else in the window aside from Llorente. Now this is supposed to be a bit of a rebuild, isn't it? Not a bit of a rebuild, a lot of a rebuild, and we have not done it. It's as simple as that. Yes, credit where credit is due. Some people are saying, oh, we spent that much on Harry Maguire, which we needed a centre back and a right back. We spent £50 million on Wan-Bissaka. Harry Maguire £80 million. That's almost, what, if my maths is correct, roughly £140 million, I think. Yeah, so £140 million. Oh, you guys spent £140 million, and Daniel James as well. So yeah, £150–60 million this season. But that's not the point. The point is this is supposed to be a rebuild, and we have not spent enough. There was clear gaps in all over the pitch, right? Centre midfield was the most important position for us, and we lost Herrera, we lost Fellaini, we got Pogba, who wants to go. He made it very clear, by the way. So his heart is not in 100%. And outside of that, who have we got? Matic, who's aging. Fred, who's unproven. Pereira, not sure. McTominay is still developing. And you're looking at prospects like, apparently you're happy with Angel Gomez. He's only 18 or something like that. 17, 18. He's not gonna set anything alight. He's not gonna set anything alight. And then Bruno Fernandes, quiet. Everything's gone quiet. We pulled out of it a few days ago. It looks like Tottenham might end up getting him. Savic has gone quiet for at least a week now, and now Christian Eriksen come out of nowhere. It's more like a desperation. He came out of nowhere, and now he's rejected us. He wants to go to Spain. So according to these credible journalists, which you can see on the screen, Simon Peach, I'll read it. You know, he said he's understood that Christian Eriksen would prefer a move to Spain. And I don't blame him. Why would he go to, with all due respect to Tottenham? Tottenham are not the biggest clubs, but they're in a much better, 100 times better position than us. And why would he swap Champions League football for Europa League football? You know, it doesn't make sense in his part, and that's the most frustrating team. It seems like we are going to this transfer window with a lot of hopes, but not delivered at all. You could look at Lukaku, okay? So £150 million or so spent. Lukaku might get sold for £50–60 million. That's a net spend of just £100 million, which is such a big window, and we have spent only £100 million. You've got teams like Aston Villa spending more than that. You got teams outside of the top 6 spending more than that. Do City need to spend that much? No, they've already got a fantastic squad. They strengthened. Do Liverpool need to spend that much? No, they've already got a very good squad. Forget them two. Arsenal are improving. Yes, defensively they're shocking at the moment, but I'm sure they'll get something over the line. But they spent £72 million on Pepe. The front line is just amazing. Chelsea can't spend, but their squad is better than us. The midfield is better than us, 100%. Defense, their squad in general is better than us. And Tottenham, they're making moves. Talks of Dybala, they've already got better players than us. Not in every position, but certainly as a unit, they're better than us. And Eriksen would have been a good signing for us. He was, yes, Levy is probably a bit more difficult to deal with, but I'm sure we can look into it, especially considering the fact that Eriksen's contract expires next season, which means that he can leave Spurs for free. So, but Bruno Fernandes is someone is gettable. He's there. He's calling out for it. His agents are calling out for it, and we are not making moves. Apparently, we scouted him. We're still not making moves. And now Eriksen, who's, I reckon, is more like a panic buy, came out of the blue. The reports coming out last couple of days, especially yesterday, and suddenly it's dead in the water. We've got less than 48 hours to go, and it looks like there is nothing to be done. Nobody will be signed. Credible reports and journalists come out and said that's it, United are done for the transfer window, and Lukaku will probably be the only one going out, and Mandzukic, he's 33, okay, we're linked with him, then we're linked with Fernando Llorente now. He's 34, he's a free agent, apparently he's a stopgap between Greenwood as they develop. But this is a rebuild. We are getting rid of a 25-26-year-old striker, Lukaku, for a 34-year-old Peter Crouch. It's simple as that. Why are we doing that? It's supposed to be a rebuild, and I don't get that. Oli has been very naive, and it's not his fault, fair enough, but he came out in May and said that you'll be surprised. Two things he said, and two things that will bite him in the ass. The first thing he said was, after the defeat at Huddersfield or Cardiff, can't remember which game, he said that he will be successful here. Not many players will be successful here. There will be, in the lines of, there will be a lot of players that you've seen the last of. We haven't sold anybody. Lukaku's the closest thing to be sold. Now, we haven't sold anybody. Just take that in. We've still got these same players in the squad. Exactly the same players in that squad. So that will bite him in the ass. So what happened there? Why aren't they sold? Why are they still in the squad? What happened to the fact that these guys have let you down, and these same personnel are in that squad again? So what happened? It doesn't make sense. Secondly, he came out and said towards the back end of last season that he'll be surprised what players wants to come to us. Harry Maguire and Wan-Bissaka, British-born players, but what are the other players? What surprise? What is? I want to see that list. Where is that list? And that's frustrating, and that is what is annoying the hell out of me and a lot of you guys. And Oli is very naive, to even think that we're gonna get signings done before the preseason starts. That hasn't happened, and now reports are coming out that Bruno Fernandes is dead in the water, Dybala's dead in the water, Eriksen's dead in the water. And there will be no signings apart from Llorente, who is a free agent. It's a quick video, guys. I'm not going to brag on for too long because I do expect to do a full video later on in the afternoon as things develop, because of the fact that it's so close to transfer deadline. So I want to get as many videos out. But this is what's pissing me off, and a lot of you guys off, that we have not signed where we needed to sign, especially considering the fact that this is supposed to be a rebuild. All is supposed to be given the full help, and they haven't. And as again, the Glazers have spent minimal. Woodward is going to probably get his bonus because he saved money, and we're a shambles. It's an absolute shambles. Don't go around to me. I've seen people say, "Oh, we signed Harry Maguire and Wan-Bissaka, we're fine." Don't go. That's low expectations. Maybe you were born in the last 10 years, but I have seen standards drop from there to there now. Where's all the money that we generate? Where are they going? Shouldn't they be invested in the team? We signed 2 players, yet we kept the same squad from last season, who have been a letdown. Big letdown. Last few seasons, especially the last season. We are constantly challenging for the top 4. We're not even considering challenging for the trophies. That's the expectation of some of you new fans out there, and it's a fact. It's a fact. You're happy with the top 4 because that is what's built in your head now. Fans like myself who have been supporting the club since '98 are known to have seen exciting football, trophies, success, challenging for the top first position, not top 2. And going far in the Champions League and attracting the big names. And even the investments. These days, I'm seeing fans saying, "Oh, we're happy, £80 million is okay, Maguire is done." No, that midfield is poor. It doesn't matter who you have in defence and goal if you don't have a good midfield, because who's going to protect that midfield? Who's going to create for the goals? And then you look at, we're going to have a rebuild. What rebuild? What, 2 players and the same squad from last season? That is not rebuild. And getting rid of a 25-year-old or 26-year-old proven Premiership striker and potentially getting a free agent, Fernando Llorente, a 34-year-old. That is not a rebuild. What rebuild is that? It's like getting rid of someone and that's what we're doing. We're plastering over the cracks because we're getting rid of Lukaku, cracked, and then plastering with the Llorente. That's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. And these the youngsters we're talking about, they're 16, 17, 18. They're not ready yet. Are you telling me they're ready to help us challenge for the top 4? Can't believe I'm saying this actually. No, they're not ready yet. Couple of bad games for them and or injury for them. That's it. They're gone. We do not have the quality in the team to be able to nurture these youngsters. We do not have the personnel. What, Pogba? He's the most quality. He's the highest quality player. His head's not in it. He doesn't want to stay. It's a fact. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Extremely frustrating. I hope that throughout the day there'll be some positive news coming out, and as soon as anything comes out breaking, I'll go live again. I'll catch you guys in the next upload.